Hello everyone. That was really weird. Hello everyone. Can I say I missed having these two in the background? Yeah, I did. Don't get used to it. Don't get used to it. Okay. I was so scared I missed the cherry blossoms this year because I just didn't have a chance to be home while they were fully blossoming, and that was genuinely going to ruin my year. It was genuinely going to ruin my year. More than when all of my AO3 tabs closed back in January. You don't get it. This is like the cherry blossoming is my internal tell. Spring is coming. Good news. Good news. Okay, I didn't get to see it in full bloom, but I still got to see the cherry blossoms. They're so beautiful. They're so beautiful. So beautiful. And a bee did get stuck in my hair, and it was scary. But it freed itself. And the apple blossoms are also blossoming. No apples yet. No apples yet, but soon. In a few months. Soon. I'm just happy I got to see the apple tree and the cherry blossoms. Like, you don't understand. You just don't. Working on this for the first time in a month. Almost done. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, 4 letters to sew. I think I can finish it today. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I finished it. I finished it. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I love it so much. I love it so much. Be kind, be happy, be good, do good. I love it. HellooOoooOooOo. I'm really happy with this. I can't wait to put it up somewhere. My nct-green shelf. Can you even tell? Hold on. I like it so much. nct-green, nct-green. I kept some of my books up here and my word search and Sudoku, some lip stuff here. That thing has nail cutters, my pens, my sticky notes. Came with my tripod. This is a little clicky thing, so I don't have to keep pressing it on my phone. And that is supposed to be an attachment, I think, for a camera. But I don't use it. Duh. Those 2 shelves are empty. That piece was attached there, but it broke. It broke. Yeah. Anyway, the shelf is for my parents, and they have no use for it anymore. And I was like, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's nct-green. And I do have a lot more green things in this room than I was expecting to. Not overwhelmingly so, and nothing I'm upset about because I do enjoy the color, but like, I'm not mad at it. It's just surprising. Happy with how it looks right now, just because I don't want to put more energy into figuring it out. What? I'm happy with how it looks right now just because I don't want to put more effort into figuring out how I could improve with it. I have a question to ask you. It might get philosophical. It probably won't, but it might. Do you consider web novels, web series, webtoons, web comics, etc., as reading? Like, if you have a reading goal, would you count reading those as, well, would you count reading those towards your reading goal? Answer me. I'm asking you answer me. I say yes, but I recently discovered that there are people who say no, they do not count. Why do they not count? That is my question. Why would they not count? Because they're not traditionally published? Well, that's just dumb. Because think about it. There are people who argue that listening to audiobooks isn't real reading. Answer me this, fools. Answer me this, fools. How are stories first told? Oh, orally. Oh, what does that mean? Right. Every single book was an audiobook back in the day. Right. But there are fools who cannot be argued with. I think a grayer area is, would you consider fan fiction towards your reading goal? Because there's a lot more at play there. There's intellectual property law. There's the fact that there are fan fiction out there with fan fiction. There's the fact that there have been fan fiction that have been published. Lots of gray area. I want to know your opinion about these things. The fan fiction thing is the one I'm really iffy on. My opinion for web novels, web series, webtoons, web comics is a solid yes. Fan fiction is it's really a gray area where I have no solid opinion or solid decision that I've made on. I don't count those towards my reading goals. I don't really have reading goals. I don't know why I said that. I have a reading goal this year, which is to read at least one book per month. Oh yeah, and this is why I was thinking about that. Did I mention that already? That I've been neglecting my physical book that I wanted to read this month for web novels because I hit my web novels phase again. I mentioned that. I know for sure I mentioned that last video. But did I mention that I've been neglecting my physical book? And then I started thinking about it, and then I was like, I wonder if other people have this question. Other people did have this question. Some people have the answer of, yes, of course it counts. Why wouldn't it count? And some people have the answer of, no, you idiot, why would it count? It's not the same. You have to, but then you also have to think, you have to also consider that there are people who consider reading something that's not physical. So if you're reading on your phone, tablet, any reader of sorts, people actually, there are insane people out there who are like, that's not real reading. You're not really reading unless you're reading a physical book. Right. So that just does not make sense at all. Oh yeah, I just want to ask your opinion about that. My opinion is yes, but I just want to know what your opinion is. Because your opinion matters to me. Not more than my own. Just as your own opinion of things you consider important should not matter less than the opinion of others on that matter. But it's important to have discussions. This is my writing notebook. I haven't written anything in a really, really long time, but recently I've been hit with like a restlessness where I'm like, I want to write something. My little prose notebook. My brother does that and I've picked it up and it's kind of fun, kind of annoying. I want to read you something that I wrote from here. Here's what I wrote in November, and because it is now April, I'll read it and you'll see why I'm reading it now that it is April. These days, I can spend hours looking out the window, watching the trees and their leaves and the pine needles that come flying. I can't read my own handwriting sometimes. Please give me a break. Okay. These days, I can spend hours looking out the window, watching the trees and their leaves and the pine needles that come flying in out of seemingly nowhere. It's all very yellow, orange, and golden. The skies are surprisingly blue, but there is a cold hue to them that's missing in the spring and summer. Migratory birds flock through the open air, giving one last magnificent show as a goodbye. I'll be seeing them next year, or maybe it'll be their offspring instead. Nevertheless, I'll wait for them to fill the trees and air with melodies again, joined by the young, vibrant leaves rustling with the now warm wind. It'll be a while yet, and until then, the leaves will rustle gently across grass and concrete, and the wind will rattle anything that can be rattled. The occasional bird will come and go, though it might not sing as much or at all. And I will be here, by the window, witnessing it all. Wow, oh my gosh. Guess what? It is now April. There is an abundant amount of birds out there. There is an abundant amount of vibrant foliage and beautiful, beautiful everything. So many things to look at. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy, and I hope you are as well. What's on this side? If there is anyone in this world who deserves your love and your affection, it's you, period. The one from November put me in a really good mood. Yippee! 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 I think that is all for this video. So go take a look out the window, appreciate the nature, the beauty, the everything that is in the world. Oh my gosh. And please give me your answer to the question I put in front of you earlier. That is it for this video. If you watched this far, thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate you. But I will see you all next time. Be kind, be smart, and stay safe, everyone. Bye.